house family member Kelly. She says, my friend and I have been friends for more than 20 years. That's so long, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I truly considered her family and even had her in the delivery room last year when I gave birth and made her the godmother. She even made my birthday cake this past May and came to my birthday dinner. Well, a few days ago, I received a save the date in the mail, and I was happy for until I realized this is pretty soon. I must obviously not be in the bridal party. I suddenly realized that I must have valued our friendship much more than she. Instead of pretending I wasn't hurt, I immediately sent her a message explaining how I felt. I told her I would not be going to the wedding, and I blocked her on all social media and her phone. I'm wondering if you think I overreacted. Am I terrible for doing this? I'm really curious how others see this because I am so hurt.
I think you overreacted a hair. You never gave her a chance to respond because you sent her that message and then blocked her. What if she has no bridal party?
Yeah, she pulled the Taylor Swift, basically, yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's just her and her husband, and she doesn't have a bridal party. Now there's no one up there, and you jumped the gun thinking you were excluded.
I think there's a lot of fun conversations we could have kind of like parallel to this, including, do you just think she was wrong, right? Her direct question. But have you ever been blatantly excluded from a wedding that you were like, how am I not involved in this wedding in some way? Have you ever maybe thought you were going to be and then asked to not be, like you got kicked out or something? Or have you ever had to explain to somebody, this is why you're not going to be in this bridal party? I think all of those are kind of related. It might make her at least feel like she's not the only one, which is kind of nice.
I was kicked out of a bridal party. It was kind of strange that I was even asked to be in it. One of my, I had a mutual friend, but I was better friends with the girl in the bridal party. Her and the bride got into a fight. And then the bride said, by default, since she got kicked out, I'm going to be kicked out too, because she thought it was strange that I would be there without our tie.
And that probably does make a little sense, I guess.
But also, you wanted me in your wedding. That's weird.
Thought we were close, apparently.
I can also say feeling like you're excluded. I had so many people upset that they weren't at my wedding. And it was literally just our mothers. Get out of here. Stop putting your hand up.
I feel a little excluded. I thought I was going to be the officiant. I thought I was going to be the man of honor. I thought I was going to be a lot of things. And you know what I was? Not in attendance.
A lot of people weren't. My own siblings were not there.
We spend hours together every single day. You tearfully said, I wish you could come to my baby shower, because I think the quote was, you mean so much to me. Is it weird I'm inviting you? Now, the girls had
Did
a
I
gymnastics.
say that tearfully?
Yeah, that's what you said.
But was I crying?
I thought you were. I remember you bawling. And yet, no invite.
But you weren't alone. No one got invited.
I mean, there's a lot of people that I just think I'm better than, so... in this instance.
My mother, Steven's mother, my mother-in-law, and then my uncle who officiated and his wife were in attendance.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. And a photographer.
I think it's the uncle I have the problem with, yeah.
My uncle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your thoughts and experience here, 237-hits. So can you relate to that at all? Do you think she overreacted, or have you ever been just kicked out of a bridal party, or had you had to do the kicking out for some reason? Was there one that you thought, oh man, I'm definitely gonna be this, and then you were excluded? All of these things and more.
I mean, a lot of people do think you overreacted and you shouldn't have blocked her. They say it is fair to send that message asking why you weren't in it, but maybe you should have seen how she responded.
And now you have some experience here?
So it was one of those groups where you got to pick your own dress, right? And I picked a dress and I bought it and I love it. And it was white, and so the bride kicked me out of the bridal party. She said I couldn't be a bridesmaid because I was wearing a white dress.
Yeah, but I feel like you should have saw that being a problem.
But the other people were wearing off-white. It was already in the color scheme. I think she's being ridiculous.
I don't think so. I think I would take the bride side in this one. You could pick any dress you want, and you probably picked a white bridal gown.
Yeah, that was a strange choice on your part.
Bad move on you.
Are we seeing some other people that are like, yes, I've been excluded, or I've had to be kicked out, I've had to do the kicking?
Someone said, I had 8 women I wanted beside me, but we could really only do 4. So one of my closest friends didn't make the cut. She was upset, but after I explained the situation, she completely understood. Weddings are expensive. Families have opinions, and sometimes people assume it's personal when it's really not.
And good morning. You have some experience here also?
Hi, I'm actually the bride.
Like the bride in your own story, or the bride that we're talking about right now, like this bride?
I am the bride.
Okay. So do you have any insight on this at all then, or?
That's something that she should reach out to me about because she blocked me before I even got to have a conversation with her about it.
Well, and just for context sake, I suppose, I feel like we got to talk a little bit. So Kelly reached out to us. These two have been friends for 20 years, got to save the date, and was like all super confused.
Yeah, that she wasn't a part of the bridal party.
And that's what kind of got us into the conversation. I don't know if there's any hope for you guys having like a conversation about this at all, or?
No, not at all. Honestly, I don't know if I would even want to have a conversation after this. Would you want to have a conversation with someone after this?
We can understand, like, feelings are hurt, I think. Like, your feelings are hurt that she didn't come to you, but you obviously also didn't say something to her that needed to be said.
I think if she had a conversation with me about it, it could have been something we could have moved past. But at this point, it's gone too far, and she'd rather talk to the internet about it than me.
I mean, do you think there's any hashing this out? Could she be in the bridal party if you guys work things out, or?
No, my bridal party is picked. It's small, and 50% of it is family only. And I do also, I just didn't reach out to her about it. I didn't know I had to tell her who my bridal party was because she hasn't asked me anything about my wedding.
Interesting.
I also like how she said in 50%. So some of it's family, some of it's friends.
Yeah. No, I mean, we appreciate you weighing in, and we'll make sure Kelly gets the link to the conversation and everything. At least she'll have some idea of your perspective on it.
Someone said my cousin didn't put her best friend in the wedding because the friend lived out of state and she had just had a newborn and she knew she wouldn't be able to make it to like the shower or the bachelorette party. So my cousin was actually trying to make it easier for her friend, but she took it as rejection.
Have you had a moment where you were excluded in a wedding you thought you'd be involved in, like the bridal party? You ever have to kick somebody out?
Someone said I was actually asked to be a bridesmaid, and then 6 weeks before the wedding, I got a phone call saying they were making the wedding smaller because money was tight. It hurt, really hurt, but I still showed up because our friendship mattered more than wearing matching dresses. Looking back, I'm glad I went because we're still friends years later.
Truth be told, I think people overthink it sometimes. Like, let's be honest, being in people's bridal party kind of stinks.
It does stink so bad. You have to wake up so early. You all have to get ready together. You're cramped, usually in a hotel room, fighting over the bathroom, who gets their hair done first. And then if you're first on the list, now you just have to wait while everyone else does. Or if you're last on the list, you're getting hammered while everyone else is getting their hair done.
Like, maybe you got a gift.
That's what I would take it as.
Now, you're a bride that did some kicking?
Well, it turns out I had to boot two people. One on the bride's side, my side, and one on my husband's side, my then fiance's side. Turns out they were messing around together, and they were both married to other people.
And that got them kicked out of the wedding, huh?
Hello, yeah. So if the spouses found out, whose wedding's gonna be ruined then? So I had to bag that ASAP.
And you told them why?
I ended up talking to them both discreetly together, but about the situation because I didn't know what else to say. Frankly, like I had no other reason. It just been weird. It just become some drama. So who needs it?
Right. Yeah, that is a little awkward, I guess.
Someone said my best friend was in my wedding, so I assumed I would be in hers. Nope. I was honestly shocked when the invitation came out. I swallowed my pride, went anyways, had an amazing time. And she said years later, my friend actually told me she was trying to keep peace with her husband's family because they wanted all sisters in the wedding. It had nothing to do with me. And someone did say that being disappointed is one thing, but blocking someone before hearing their side, that's crazy. You basically said, I'm ending the friendship because I'm not in your wedding.
Yeah, I mean, so we've had some good stories in this, but this one like duo here where the one was on the phone and the one's emailing, it's like I feel like we're this awkward in the middle of their fight.
We're the middleman, yeah.
It's so awkward. You've been kicked out before?
My friend was getting married and she was like turning into a bridezilla, and I just like felt like she was asking for too much, so I started complaining and she kicked me out of the bridal party.
I feel like this one requires some examples, like what was getting asked for that you're like, wait a second.
It's like I had to spend so much money as far as like places that we had to go and like a number of events that she had to have, and the number of presents I had to buy her, and like just everything that I had to do. And I was like, what do you expect? Like, I'm one person. So she kicked me out.
Yeah, I mean, that sucks.
Someone did say, for one day, it's the bride's decision. Whether you agree with it or not, it's her wedding. And if your friendship can only survive if you get a bridesmaid title, maybe it's not as solid of a friendship as you thought.
Now, do you have an instance like this? It sounds like you're the bride that kicked somebody out?
Oh, my gosh. Yes. Actually, I did.
How'd that go over? Why'd you do it? All the usual questions, I suppose.
Well, it was just one thing led to another, led to another. It was like, instead of the wedding, I wasn't like one of those brides that the wedding had to be all about me. I'm a very empathetic person, and I just like, I love people, I love my friends, I love my sisters, but this person was all about her, and like, you know, going shopping for my wedding gown was like affecting her in a negative way because she hadn't had a date in a month. And like planning a low-key, easy bachelorette party, like nothing grandiose or anything like it. It was just mani-pedis and like a relaxing day, was too much for her because all the attention wouldn't be on her and she needed to feel special. And like when it came to bridesmaids dresses, like she just wasn't on board. Everybody was wearing white sundresses. It was very casual, and she wanted to wear something more spectacular and hot pink or teal or turquoise or something. Like, no, it's not going to work. Like, it's not about you. It's just my wedding, and that's it.
Did she still come to the wedding and everything, or?
She did. She showed up at the wedding. She didn't show up at the ceremony. She came to the reception. She brought a date, even though she said she wasn't bringing anyone because she hadn't been dating. And she didn't bring a gift, and she didn't give a card. I don't care about the gift. Your presence is your present. But, like, not to even give a card that says, wishing you well and happy wedding day. We haven't spoken since. Like, that was it. That was my last straw.
Okay. Well, I mean, it sounds like that was just fine, I guess.
Someone said I was 7 months pregnant, and the bride told me I'd ruin the pictures because the dress, I would ruin the pictures. And my dress had already been ordered, and I wasn't in the wedding anymore. I still went because her mom begged me to, but we haven't spoken since. The wedding isn't what ended the friendship, but it was how she handled it.
Sometimes it's sad that these moments kind of show you like who your real friends are, I suppose, right?
I mean, if you're handling it nicely, like I could understand getting upset, and she should have reached out and then let the bride explain why. Her to just go crazy, I get it. I've been there too, where I just text out of rage. Sometimes you have to take a couple minutes, breathe, and think, is now the time to send this text? No, probably not.
I need to pull this audio to save that 10-second speech.
More coming up next.